Hi, Henry Addison here. First, I would like to say good morning or good afternoon to Ms. Rodriguez and Ms. Quintanilla, and I hope your day is going well. I'd like to thank you for being part of my capstone presentation committee and for taking the time out of your day to view and grade my capstone project. So to start with the home page, my favorite color is blue. So the background, I don't want to make it all blue. So is this a white wall with the blue uh, item? I don't know what this would be called, but since it's blue and this also matches with the background as well. The title of my presentation is Reverend Day Marks the Spot, like X marks the spot. This would be the destination, the beginning, the point A to point B, I would like to say. And the homepage is who am I, basically my name, the day I graduate, and the future for college. Then to set a second paragraph will be what uh, the project is about and what LIVE stands for, which is learning, identity, vocation, and education. And the second paragraph basically says how Urban Day has helped shape me and my vocations, my education at Urban Day, and how I found my identity. The last paragraph is the what Verde has to offer, which is the corporate work study program, which is one of my main reasons for going to the school. The strict teachers, the caring teachers, and how each teacher is different from every teacher I had since elementary to middle school. None of the teachers at Bourbon Day are the same, and how the teachers care about the students. Then there's the V for Bourbon Day, the logo of Bourbon Day, and the picture that I'm pretty sure every student at Bourbon Day knows since it's in the Bourbon Day website. And the front of our school building, there's the thank you and my contacts as well. So to start with L, which is learning, I talked about the job experience I had at Bourbon Day for learning. At the job, my freshman year, I wasn't able to work the first semester, so I was with Mr. Hogan. But my second semester, I was able to intern at Foley and Laudener LLP, which is a corporate law firm. There, I did human resources and data entry. And my main reason for coming to Raven Day was because of the corporate work study program and encourages students to work in a corporate office or some sort of workplace to see what the world must do in terms of employment, and also allows us to see what career we'd like to try in the future. As I said, in the second semester, in my ninth year, I entered at Fully Monitor, reporting to the office administrator, Deborah D. She was a very nice supervisor, and I thank her a lot for helping me with the transition of being able to work there. With my sophomore year, the beginning of the first semester, I got transferred to Jones Lang LaSalle, which is a corporate, commercial, wait, not corporate, commercial law, commercial real estate company. There, I also did human resources, data entry, and I was part of the research team. And I worked with my coworker, who was also named as Henry. His last name is very hard to pronounce, so I won't say it, but it does start with a G. There, I was able to get some improve my real world skills. Uh, I was able to create my resume and be able to build up my resume. I had a mentor there. His name was Lalo. He was a broker there, so I learned about broking when I ever went to him or if he ever came to me. I also have some pictures of the logo for Jones Lang LaSalle, William Laudener, my ID, a picture I took during my break, and what the building looks like. This is the City National Bank, which is where the office is located. I believe this building right here, which I think is the South building, is where Jones Living South is. And the building right here is where Foley and Laudener is. Next would be my identity. Let's move this real quick. Starting my sophomore year, that's when I joined the Studio Art Club, which is where I was able to draw the dragon picture. Uh, a picture, I forgot what this statue is called, but I drew this during an art project. I'm into anime, light novels, electronics, computers, video games, and other items. Because of my drawing talent and skill, I joined the studio art club, which improved my skills. During there, I was able to draw, paint, and there was going to be a time where we can sculpt, but due to COVID, we weren't able to do that. Uh, and there's the anime which I like, which is Death Note, and a picture of me building my second computer, well, rebuilding my first computer, just transferring the case, and I had to rebuild it. I did finish it, which is the computer I'm using right now. I was able to find my true self, which is a person who's eager to support others. I'm a quick learner. I'm adaptable to every situation. I like to get as much information I possibly can about what I'm doing, I'm going with, and I like to know. I like to know everything, and I'll go to any length to receive it. I'm kind, polite. I've been described as kind, polite, and sometimes I won't say. Well, I guess I'll switch this to eccentric, and a person who doesn't talk much, but I can sustain a conversation when necessary. This is also since Reverend Day is a Jesuit high school, and there is the Catholic belief. I'm Christian, Presbyterian. Uh, God was basically the center of Reverend Day. So everywhere I went, God is always with me wherever I go. That's why I'm always calm and convinced that I'm very safe when I'm at school or when I'm walking around school or just safe in general. Um, and I believe that is it for learning. Next is for identity. Next is vocation. I was born and raised in Ghana, Africa. This is me at church. This is a picture I took recently for a scholarship. Um, if I were to sum up my family in one word, it would be power. I came to America as a child with one goal in mind: to live a better life than my family had. Come to America is what most immigrants from other countries want, and it is a dream that my family and I carried out. Born in Africa, most notably Ghana. My brother's lessons on faith, who we are, and where we come from has always been the source which inspired me to become a surgeon. Since he's also working in not in the health field, I want because of my mom, I wanted to achieve my goals of being a surgeon. So I was determined to do. I was basically very determined to work really hard to achieve it by delivering my intellect. I learned at an early age that being clever will get you far in life. So I want to gain as much knowledge and information I possibly can about the world that I lived in. And that having a good mind and body can make people care and want to listen to you. Because of my family, I learned all things over my 17 years of life. And now, because of my family, I have happily transformed into a young man who believes in both God and himself. These are some pictures of neurosurgeons working. When I finish graduating high school, I'll be attending UC Merced and majoring in biology. There, I'll be in the pre-med program, and they'll help me with my prerequisites for medical school. And when I finish my 4 years at undergrad and go to medical school and do my residency. There, I'll be able to practice neurology and hopefully get into the surgery team and be able to become a surgeon, a physician. That is my goal since middle school, and I've been keeping track of making sure that I get there. In this paragraph, I'll basically summarize it for this part. I want to pursue my dream of becoming an orthopedic surgeon. My zeal and interest in biology served as the basis for my motivation. I want to do, I want to further study in the medical system and medicine, and I also want to improve medicine. As a physician, I can not only support patients, but also spread compassion and knowledge around the world. I've always wanted to know what there is to know in the universe so that I can live a life with no regrets. I was born with a wide range of skills and abilities. These are those were my painting skills or artistic skills, strategy, uh, knowledge or cognitive ability, creativity, and persistence. Furthermore, my dedication to helping others has aided me in being that type of person, that type of guy. I volunteered at missionaries missionaries of charity brotherhood, which goes to downtown LA to serve the homeless community by giving them food, clothing, and sometimes we will talk to them. This on random talks like sports, politics, or just anything they found interesting. We'll talk to them and just hang out with them until we had to move on. So that was another thing I did to help others, to put my foot out there, and to get closer to helping people like physicians do. So that was my vocation. Next would be my education. And I'll just read this. And though I got an excellent education, not all learning opportunities came from attending school. I learned more about being able to support someone, being there when someone wanted it, trying to trust others, and being a stronger person every day. Every day has taught me to always be myself, to be more my authentic self, and to lead others. Over the last 4 years, I've grown as a person, acquiring new insight, the confidence to stand out, strength, and much more. I'm not sure if I've made an impact every day. To be honest, I've accomplished a lot, mostly through my drawings and my networking that I've done since sophomore year. Uh, Particularly in terms of academics, networking, relationships, and artistic prowess when it comes to displaying my art. If I had made an impact at school, it would have been through the drawings I provided to my teachers and staff, which can be seen in a few classes, which is uh, the physics class will be the freshman. I think that was 306. I believe this one in Miss Bernal's class. I think there was one in Miss McDonald, and I believe this one in chemistry or Dr. A's class. And through my actions and personality, which many teachers and staff are aware of. For my final words to the underclassmen would be to do everything you can to succeed in both school and life. Follow your passions, follow what interests you, and do whatever makes you happy. I want to be a physician, so whatever I done since middle school, which is go to the hospital to talk to doctors, try to get internships at hospitals, and just learn more about biology and what it has to offer, and learn more about medicine. That was my passion, that was my interest, so that's what I keep pushing for. So I'll tell them to just do that and just keep pushing until you make it. Don't let anyone say you can do anything. You can't do anything. And if they keep saying that you can't do anything or you can't do this or you can't do that, just prove them wrong. As for academics, always study. Make sure you always try to fully appreciate your teachers and make sure that you're always asking questions. The more questions you ask, the more answers you get. So if you have a question about the courses, just what they're teaching you, or just have a random question that relates to the topic that they're teaching, just ask. And if you don't get a answer that you wanted, just when the class is over, when school is over, just write down the question and search it up yourself, and there's the answer. And try to always receive the highest GPA possible, depending on what you want to do in the future. Like for me, being a physician, I do need the grades. I do need the connections and networks to really go for that. And having a high GPA means I'll be most likely to actually enter to medical school. So, and also good college. So having a high GPA is very needed for me at least. But for them, just try to get the bare minimum, which would be what I'm saying is 3.5. Just have that to be your bare minimum, a 3.5 GPA, and you'll just be set for college. Aim for the best grades, best test scores, and quiz scores, but don't forget to have fun. Always remember to have fun. Always remember to stay in the moment. Try to live life. Don't get focused on school and everything else. Just live. At the end of the day, high school is a place to find yourself. These pictures here is me, Arturo, Giovanni. I don't know his name, and his Finn. This was during our retreat, Kairos. It was not snowing, but it did snow, and we took a picture at a big bench. Lastly is my thank you message, which is at the bottom of the homepage. And let's read this. I want to thank my family, friends, and colleagues for 4 good years in Rivendell High School. Before I depart from Rivendell, thank you all for the experiences and planning for my future after high school. This is my website to send you a rundown of my life in the past 4 years of high school. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed visiting my website and my phone number, my school email, and my personal email. And this is my Capstone Project. I hope you had a good time viewing this with me and just seeing the life I lived up every day. Have a great day and stay safe.